Do they serve drinks in here?
We're live here at Bedford Township. We got Bedford residents right here. We're gonna try and get in here before they get started without us. Doesn't seem legit.
Signs don't go. What are we doing?
Pretty good. How you doing tonight, sir?
There.
Anybody else?
Yes, sir.
Justin.
This agenda items only, and the agenda item that I would like to cover is the proposed contractual changes for the superintendent. I've spent my whole, not just my whole day today, spent my whole week going around with expert investigators who have come here to help with the corruption in our county.
Point of order, this is not on the agenda.
And,
That's
sir?
Talking about going around town is not.
Township supervisor, you're the chair of the meeting, and it is inappropriate for her to do anything but to address you for a point of order and not to talk back and forth with the crowd.
okay.
I'm addressing you.
But he's actually about Barry.
He's talking about going around town with
Okay.
First Amendment auditors. This is not an agenda item.
So with the contract, which approves the contract?
Can my time be reset, please?
I'll give you extra 10 seconds, 15 seconds on there. I got you.
Okay. Again, I've spent not just the whole day today, but my whole week going around with these expert investigators, and it's been because...
Justin, the contract.
Sir, I can't say the first half of a sentence. I'm going to speak on the contract clearly.
Okay, but just, you have to put your actions are doing there. It's for the contract, please.
Sir, that's what I am doing.
Okay.
Okay. Let me Quentin Tarantino it and start with the end of the sentence first. Barry Beamish, supervisor, Bedford, if that's okay for the lady really running the meeting here,
Justin,
is...
please, don't do that. That's one, please. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. His contract.
What I was relating to the contract is I've been here fighting against the tyranny of the rich and connected in this community. And here we have with this contract, one of the rich and connected in this community having a contract recrafted for him again and again and again until it suits his needs. This time it's to the tune of him getting an extra $20,000 should he be fired or dismissed from the board early. Yeah, maybe you should read that contract before you approve it.
Oh, no, I did. Should I draft it?
Well, I'd like to know why it provides for him, unlike Mr. McKinley, to get a huge $20,000 payout should he be terminated or fired early.
Okay. Later on, I discuss that.
Okay, that's what I'm not trying to back and forth with you, sir. I'm just trying to lay it out there what I'm bringing up. Unlike I was being falsely accused of, what I was trying to relate is the problem with the influence and collusion in this community from the connected and wealthy. And how would you see anything different here? I watched with my own eyes Mr. McKinley be treated with racist behavior here, and he was driven out
Point of
quickly.
order, that is not on the agenda.
He just finished. Right, go ahead.
I don't think it should be up to the opinion of others how I word my sentences when I'm discussing the contract, which is an agenda item. I think there needs to be better control of these meetings to not let personal bias try and stifle people's free speech. I am addressing the contract. It is an agenda item. I should be able to say words besides contract, supervisor, and Barry Beamish, and we should all be intelligent enough to wait till the other words come to tie it in.
Justin, I agree with you.
Thank you, sir.
Is, when you're actually talking about going out and telling the investigators and doing things, that's not part of the contract.
Sir, I think we all heard the relationship.
Okay.
There's been damage to property in the area on Bruce Ave, Simmons Ave. There's juveniles going around the neighborhood / tires. We're still investigation for that. We
You guys were brought here for something. No, I've never pursued that.
Your friend Jim's biker game came.
I told you.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I like Jim.
He's trying to stand in the doorway in front of me right now and be back. Yeah, y'all coming in?
He's trying to block you from
We're trying to come to the. We're trying to come to the.
All right, no problem. You want to? Yep.
What do you think you're doing beneficial in my township? Is it? I'm living my whole entire life.
Y'all ain't scared of nobody.
If anything, we're on your guys'
You sad. If he tries to stand in my way again, I want you to do something about it.
We do. Yep.
So get out of my way.
There's also an investigation. We do have identification on them.
Okay. Thank you. Good luck, Keith.
Yep.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I am.
Let me say
So
it again.
motion to approve using ARPA funds to pay the police contract 2021.
The end of 2021 and then full year 2022 and 2023.
Dr. Kensel, I believe there's an emergency that needs to be addressed. Your code compliance officer's biker gang is standing outside of the front doors and harassing people that are trying to get in and out. When I just walked out there because they texted me and said this was what was going on, he tried to block my way and just walking out of the room here. He's here in his biker gang outfit tonight.
Oh, he doesn't bring clothes, but.
Sir, it's a biker gang outfit. It has his insignias on it and rank and everything.
We got the police officers here for looking at it.
So, we like to piece those together to fund each other in a way and try to produce money on a bigger project. So you can't get a huge funding project maybe through fish, fish habitat grant. You could if you coupled that with a natural resource trust fund grant to do some park improvements in addition to some of the regular improvements. So we play those off each other a lot because one program is for one component, one program is for another. We've got a lot of experience with pulling it off for different municipalities.
And is there a window of opportunity coming?
It's an annual grant, and we usually announce fish habitat grant in August. We usually announce the natural resource trust fund grant in March. And I have all that information and provided it to a couple of folks that have been talking to and provided to the board as well. So we have all that. And we work with. Gotcha. So we can start from scratch with that. I have some materials that I can provide. Okay. Great.
Thank you.
Yep.
Effective beginning of publication after adoption, the ordinance amending Bedford Charter Township.
There's a lot of movement in the audience.
Hey guys, in the hallway out there, either come in, you get blocked doorways, fire hazard. Come on in, grab seats, we got plenty of chairs in here, there's a bunch more up front. Come on in, don't be shy. $46,770.76 to $146,561.98, which is our contingency.
This is just house cleaning. Yeah.
And it shouldn't be done. It should be done quarterly.
Yes. Roll call.
Trustee Meineke.
Yes.
Clerk Baraco. Yes. Trustee Hires.
Yes.
Supervisor Kenzel.
Yes.
Trustee Greenwood.
Yes.
Trustee Damon.
Yes.
6 yes. Motion carried.
All right, our last resolution is 7/11/2452. Resolved by the Board of Trustees of the Charter Township of Bedford to approve expenditures in the amount of $3,500 for the general ledger accounts number 101 TAC 704.000 TAC 746 TAC 00. The public comment, the rules are provided for public review as well. Always remember there that if you have been given a formal warning ahead of time, you have max of 3 warnings and you'll be escorted out by the police themselves. Let's keep it civil.
I'd like to start out by saying, and I think this should be verified and checked out by our township attorney, the first public comment time being limited to agenda items only is not constitutional. It is also not constitutional to tell people what they may talk about. It is also not constitutional to tell people that they can't make personal attacks or use any kind of certain language. None of that is constitutional. You should have our township lawyer check it out before we suffer some more major lawsuits. I also would say to even if it was my own brother voting for such things, I think it is the most low-down, vile, communist thing I've ever heard in my life to vote for things like, oh, let's listen to Battle Creek and increase the penalty for disorderly person, because we don't want any of those peasants coming and having too much to say. So let's put a little screw, turn the screws a little more on that. I don't think anybody's fooled. I think maybe we need a new township lawyer that's not the henchman of Battle Creek that does their bidding and keeps us being their little prey for the predator. It's disgusting. We've been giving them land, we've been giving them $1 million plants, all for free. Who's getting the benefit of this stuff? Why are we working for the service of Battle Creek here in this community? Why is that being done? We talk silly about a capital improvements plan when we have no plan to make our own municipal water supply, which is the logical choice for any municipality to be trying to be profitable. We're just trying to serve Battle Creek for some yet unexplained reason. And further communists to decide that, oh, well, we don't want our buddy to be shorted if he should get fired out, so we're going to build in a self-destruct device that penalizes the people of this township, the hardworking people of this township, $20,000 should they decide to replace him. I guess that's what happens when you're part of the connected class, when you're part of the white, wealthy, rich, connected class in this community. Because the black man sure didn't get that contract, did he? Matter of fact, you called his contract cheap. Yeah, that's the difference. So if we get one of the connected, happy little white, wealthy, connected class in the position, I guess we'll just keep recrafting the contract until it suits him. He doesn't have to be a township resident. He doesn't have to worry about getting fired. We're going to make sure that he'll get paid no matter what, whether he does his job or not. I'm not scared off by what's going on around here. You can have your silly little ordinance officer wear his costume with his leather gloves and looking like a B-movie villain and bring his whole biker gang to try and stand there and intimidate me. It don't mean nothing. Matter of fact, I wasn't going to do it, but now I'm going to reveal. He might not know, but his daughter calls me every time she needs help with an auto vehicle or anything. Last time I went over there to their house to get his truck unstuck for him out of the backyard, I discovered where he's been illegally dumping construction waste, trash, junk, and other toxic contaminants down his back hill of his property here in this community for who knows how long. It was a mountain of garbage. That's our ordinance officer. Here we have the trustee that gets to assault people. Doc, having a biker gang out front is crazy.
Hey, police on it. What happened? What's the police out front of what happened?
You got a bunch of idiots wearing the same costume as that idiot, standing out trying to intimidate you.
Are they still here?
I don't know, I haven't been back out there. You look ridiculous. That's all right. You know what? Apologize for trying to frame me for crimes illegally and stuff, and then we'll be able to shake hands and stuff. That's all there is. I'm talking about the department, Sergeant Gammons. You know that, sir. You know I don't hold things individually against officers.
You just did. You want to shake my hand?
Sir, do you know that I got removed from public property today at the orders of rich people out on St. Mary's Lake?
I don't know anything about that.
It's because we live in a very corrupt town. Oh, sir, what do you think about them having a biker gang here to wait for me to come in today?
I didn't know there was a biker gang here.
Yeah, the ordinance officer brought his biker gang here to stand out here at the doors and try and bully and harass us. Did you see that costume he was wearing?
Yeah.
All that I've been saying is
That's supposed to be our official here.
Really?
Badge-wearing official.
Joyce,
Really?
we've
Yeah.
talked about it openly. And
Yeah, he's the blight officer.
We're going to do the things we're
Really?
supposed to do.
Yeah, he's been caught.
You haven't
He's
done
been caught going onto residents' property, telling them that he didn't need a search warrant, that he had the right to go on anybody's property anytime.
Democrat for 12 years, but
a lot of
now
power.
she's a Republican, but not a politician.
Justin, good luck, man.
You too.
I would have met you when I was single, Justin.
Me too. I would have liked to meet you when we were both young. Absolutely. See, I've been accused of coming here into the township and looking intimidating. Did you see this costume? You see this costume? Did you see the rest of his biker gang he had waiting out front?
There's a reason they went back on
I think I gave up on gangs when I was like 6, 7, 8, somewhere in there.
Now they can say the F word in here because they.
I don't know, that's just me.
I know we won't.
But you know what I'm saying. You're doing something you're not supposed to do.
You're the one that wore the costume, man. I'd be ashamed too.
Go home. Behave.
Even when he had his biker gang waiting out front, I gave him every benefit of the doubt, and I didn't say anything until he stood there twice and tried to block me in the doorway. Since we're all buddies now, I was wondering from Corporal Wolf, how come he tried to frame me for a probation violation because I used the expression "both barrels blazing" in a figure of speech?
I will answer.
Sure.
I do not go out seeking probation violations.
Oh, someone contacted you?
I get a call.
Who was the call from?
You would have to FOIA the report. I don't know.
You don't know who called you?
Do you know the last time I had to type a report for you? How many times I have had to put your name in a report?
You don't know who called you?
I would like to answer your question.
You seem like a liar.
If you'd like to get me to answer.
You seem ashamed. Just tell me who called.
I've been calling you so many times, Justin. I don't know who called this specific time. And if
You don't know who called.
then I would be
Did they call you through official channels so there'd be a record of it?
I would presume so, yeah.
So you got like a dispatch from 911?
Yes.
Okay. And you don't know who that was from, though?
From our dispatch.
Well, you know, there's no records that day.
I don't know what to tell you.
You don't know what to tell me.
Called about.
Well, dispatch doesn't know about it. Why is that?
Justin, I would like to answer your question.
Sure, go ahead.
If you would like me to answer your question,
Go
I
ahead.
would love to answer.
Go ahead.
I got called about the statement that you made.
On your personal cell phone?
I don't know.
You don't know now.
When was this probation violation? Do you remember?
I'm not the one answering questions.
You don't remember either.
No, I have it written down.
Either.
I have it written down and on video.
It was a very long time ago. I don't remember who called, the time of the day.
I find it funny that there's no record through 911 dispatch about you being contacted by anyone. Mr. McKinley says that it wasn't him, and your report says it was. Why is that?
I don't know what to tell you. Mr. McKinley is not here.
He's not here, huh? Well, we can contact him. He can be subpoenaed.
We're not going to rehash this.
We're not going to rehash this, huh?
No.
That man,
His meeting's over. He's got to go home, and we're going to go back to the.
you're his superior. You should be worried about him being a dishonest liar, carrying a badge and a gun and making reports on
You're good to
people.
go.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for staying. That's step one.
Have that walk of shame off, Corporal Wolf. Caught lying.
Can't do it like.
Hey guys, stay safe. God bless you, brother.
That's too much.
I got me too.
Man, Jim, what's the idea of bringing the biker gang here tonight?
Excuse me?
What's the idea of bringing the biker gang here tonight?
They're just my brothers.
Why were they here?
Why were they here?
Yeah.
Because what happened the other day was very, it was not called for.
What are you talking about?
You
talking about when these guys came in here with cameras? That's why you brought the biker gang here
I
tonight.
didn't bring them.
You didn't bring them?
No, they're brothers.
They just randomly followed you here?
They asked if, they said, when's the next meeting? Yep, they're here for my support.
What biker gang is this?
It doesn't matter.
You ashamed of what gang you're in?
Oh, not at all.
Don't you have an insignia on your back?
Huh? Nope.
Where'd your vest go?
I don't know. Where'd it go?
Where'd your biker vest go?
Where'd it go? I don't know.
You ashamed of them though?
No, not at all.
Seems like you're ashamed of them.
No.
I never seen a biker wouldn't say what gang he's with.
You haven't?
No.
Well, yeah. I know who I'm with. I work here. I got a job.
They all seem like cowards.
They
wouldn't even look up and make eye contact
You didn't tell
with
them to
me.
their face why they were here, did you?
They wouldn't even make eye contact with me. They're cowards.
They're not cowards.
They're cowards.
You're not cowards.
I didn't see them do nothing.
I know who the cowards are.
I didn't see them do nothing but stand there and look stupid in costumes.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't nobody scared of that trash.
And thank you for helping my daughter too, by the way. It was very much appreciated. Yeah, very much. Just to let you know.
Must be nice to be the ordinance officer and be allowed to be able to do illegal dumping on your own property.
Where did you see illegal?
You're allowed to dump construction waste, trash, junk,
Cement, logs, trees, brush.
trash bags.
I didn't see any trash bags back there.
I sure did.
Oh, well, then they'll be cleaned up, won't they? It's none of your business.
I didn't say it was.
Stay out of it.
But you go on people's property and then take their property away from them. You go on people's property and get them put in court for the same stuff. You don't see that as hypocritical?
Well,
You don't see that as a special treatment for you?
I don't have to talk to you.
Where's the ordinance officer looking at your legal document? I'm just standing here, man.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, what was the thing about my first of all, this I don't have a religion.
Hey, can I go in there?
But what was the whole like?
You know, I never charged your daughter once.
I understand that, and I should thank you. I should thank you very much.
You need to do right, man. Are you taking people's houses and buying them?
No, I'm not.
You haven't bought any houses while you've been the township official here?
No, I haven't.
All right, well, good, because you know the last guy, Mike Sylvia, was forcing people to sell their houses under threat of demolition and then having them bought up by his cronies, making a fortune off of it.
Well, what Mike did is what he did.
So your construction business isn't going to be into any of that? You're not going to be buying any properties that were turned back over to the township?
We don't do that. I don't do that.
I
don't do that.
I'd be glad to know that, sir. Are you going to be wearing body cameras if you go on people's property?
I can.
We have a body camera here.
Yep.
You told me you know what's here.
Yep.
That's what should be happening.
Well, probably should. Yeah.
Doing good work out here, man.
Thank you.
It's man. Anybody who's told me, well, Justin just doesn't go about it the right way. Dude, Justin is one of the calmest guys I've ever met. I'm dead serious.
He always runs away.
Like most of the people who come to me with their problems, they're so infuriated. The thing is, too, government pushes you to the point where they're always winning. Like you're never going to win, and even when you're dead right, and it gets honestly, people start getting mad, and most of the people that reach out to me, they are pissed. I've never seen someone screwed with so bad for so long by so many people that is so calm and so chill. And so
Christianity offers the peace that passes all understanding, brother.
Justin Schatz is a good man. I'm glad.
Jesus is good, folks. Jesus is good.
Okay, I'm sorry. Jesus.
You looked
is
at
good
Jesus, yeah.
Yep. And let's remember, Jesus died for all of our sins, right?
That's right. All right. Well, James Freeman came to stand by my side. There's a lot of people who care. There's a lot of people who want to help out and get things fixed up around here the way that they really should be. All right. You know, all I can say is the same thing I say to y'all every time. Defend each other's rights. Stick up for each other's freedoms. God bless you all.